evening, everybody. It's Chef Nicole, and welcome back to my kitchen for another Sunday night recipe. I am so excited that for the last few Sundays, I've been able to come into your kitchen and come alongside you as you prepare family dinner. We are having a great time featuring so many wonderful products from our vendors at the Kitchener Market. So if you haven't had a chance to come out yet, they have great safety protocols in place. If you have any questions or you're looking for information on the Kitchener Market, head over to the kitchenermarket.ca website and they are going to have lots of great information for you there. I am really enjoying going around and getting a chance to meet the vendors and pick up some fantastic products and then share them with all of you guys. Tonight is no exception because tonight I am sharing with you a great brisket recipe. I've got my smoker box going on my gas grill. So if you weren't with us for my rib recipe, I'm going to show you guys once again how you can transport your gas grill into a smoker. So there's no need to have an expensive smoker or worry about needing any special equipment for this recipe. I'm going to show you how you can take your gas grill and transform it into a smoker very, very simply. So to get started though, I'm going to show you how to season the brisket before we get it on to the barbecue. I have a blend of seasonings that I'm going to be adding into our spice rub for the brisket. Here I've got some coarse ground pepper. Guys, I did this in my mortar and pestle today. If you don't have one of those at home, you can certainly just use coarse pepper or whatever you have on hand, or you can also use your coffee grinder if you have one of those to blend this, so you can just add a little bit more texture to your pepper. But of course, guys, whatever you have on hand is 100% fine. The next ingredient that I have here is my paprika. I just have a couple tablespoons of that. Here I've got a Cajun seasoning. I like it with a little bit of spice. Some members of my family don't do super well with spice, so I'm just adding a little bit to this. If you guys remember all the way back to my first grilling recipe that I shared with you guys, and if you haven't seen it, all the cooking videos are up on the City of Kitchener Facebook page, and you can revisit any of the recipes we've made so far. And this is cinnamon. I just love the little surprise and a little bit of flavor that it adds, so I'm adding a couple teaspoons of that. And here I have a couple of tablespoons of kosher salt and garlic powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this mixed up together to put onto my brisket, and to start to get my rub to adhere a little better and to add a little bit of acidity to the brisket to help kind of start to break it down is some regular yellow mustard. You can use regular mustard or Dijon, whatever your favorite mustard is you have on hand. Today I'm going to be using a regular mustard. So I am going to get ready to mix this up and put this on top and show you how. So I've got my spice mixture and my mustard all rubbed into this side. I'm just going to give it a quick flip to the fat side and do the same thing over here. I did already add the mustard. I'm just going to show you guys. You just want to give it a nice press and a little bit of a rub to kind of get that seasoning in there. I am going to be putting this on the grill, starting fat side up. But next up, I'm going to show you guys those smoker pouches that I was talking about. The smoke pouch. Here, all I'm using is some aluminum foil, guys. I'm using a heavy duty barbecue foil, but if you just have regular foil at home, you're probably going to want to make sure that you do at least 2 layers, just so it's a little bit sturdier. And then I'm adding some soaked wood chips, as well as I'm going to add a handful or 2 of dry, just to help get that smoke going a little bit faster on the grill. And guys, make sure that when you are picking up your wood chips that you are buying food safe wood chips. You can pick them up at a lot of different retailers. A lot of the big box stores have them. Or if you have a favorite butcher, you can always check in with them and see if they carry them. I'm putting about 3.5 cups of wood chips into my aluminum foil. I'm going to get this wrapped up and poke some holes in it so that that smoke flavor can come out. And then I'm going to show you how to add this to the grill. I am outside at the grill I have already got my smoke pouch on, but I want to open this. I'm not going to keep it open for very long. I just want to give you guys a chance to see where you want to tuck that smoke pouch. It's just starting to smoke, guys. So you do want to wait until you start to see a little bit of smoke happening before you put your brisket on. But I want to kind of give you guys a quick view of this without losing too much of my smoke. So here it is right here. You can see that I've tucked my smoke pouch underneath my grill. It's going to be closer to the heat. It's going to allow the smoke to come up through the grates to the brisket. This is going to give me about 20 to 30 minutes of smoke time, and then I'm going to need to switch out my pouch. So I am going to need quite a few smoke pouches. I do want to keep my brisket on for about 6 hours. And then I'm going to wrap it in foil and show you how to let it continue to cook. This is a long cooking time, guys, but you are going to be so happy with the results. So choose this item on a day when you don't need to be anywhere else, or maybe just sitting and enjoying your backyard. Maybe cook without needing a lot of attention from you, which is one of the reasons I really enjoy it. So as you can see, there's just, I don't know if you can see it or not, guys, but the smoke is just starting to come through there. On this side of my grill, I have a smoker box that I have filled with some pellets, just to give you guys another option of the different ways you can smoke meat and other things on your barbecue without a smoker. I'm going to go ahead and get my brisket on here before too much smoke tries to escape out of my barbecue. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like the first time. Really quickly, guys, I just want to show you what it looks like now that I've got it wrapped up in parchment paper. Now I'm just going to wrap the whole thing up in aluminum foil. You don't want to just use parchment paper on the barbecue because it will catch on fire from the flames from the grill. This is going to go back on for a couple more hours. Right now it's about 165 degrees internal temperature. That's what I'm looking for. I'm going to wrap it up, cook it for a couple more hours, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like when we unwrap the whole thing. All right, guys, the time has come. This brisket has been cooking on the barbecue, smoking for the first part, and then finished up, just wrapped in some parchment paper and foil. It looks gorgeous. As you can see here, I've just cut off a couple of slices for you guys so you can see how it came off of the grill. And I'm just going to show you real quick, guys, just how tender this brisket is. You can just pull it apart, no fork needed at all. I am going to definitely dig into this and pass a sample off to my camera person, Sierra, who is always taking care of my videos for me. I do want to share with you guys quickly just a few adjustments to the cooking time. When we went out to the grill, I had said that I was expecting to be smoking this for about 5 hours. I did not end up smoking it for that long. The weight of this brisket was quite a bit smaller than the last one that I did, so I did adjust that cooking time for that. What you guys are really looking for is about 30 to 60 minutes per pound of brisket, depending on how thick the brisket is and the amount of fat that's in there. What's really key, guys, is you're going to be looking for some specific temperatures. When you hit 165 degrees during the smoking process, so I'm going to want to wrap that up in parchment paper. You see me do that on the video, and then you are going to let that continue cooking until it hits just over 200 degrees, and you're going to set it off to the side. You're going to let it rest just how it is for about 40 minutes and up to an hour, and then you're going to be able to slice it. It's going to give that meat time for the juices to redistribute, and you are going to end up with a tender, juicy brisket just like the one that I'm sharing with you guys today. Reminder, guys, the Kitchener Market is open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturdays. They have so many fantastic fruits and vegetables and so many other wonderful vendors downstairs that you can visit to get all of the fruits and vegetables and other products that you need for your week. As well, guys, super exciting, if you haven't heard yet, the food hall is open on Saturdays for takeout, so be sure to head up there and get your favorite beverage or snack and just have a great time visiting the Kitchener Market. Thanks for joining me tonight for Sunday recipe, and I look forward to seeing you guys at the Kitchener Market really soon. Have a great week.